You're gonna get punched in front of strangers on camera.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
I saw that starts moving.
Go
like,
for it. This room is just creepy as hell.
Okay.
Very bad vibe in here. I hate it.
That's exactly what you want to see when opening.
Get out of the ladies' room, jerks.
Me and her came in here to clean, and that was all dug up, and we found trinkets and stuff that were dug up out of the dirt. He said he saw something in the room, black, jumping up and down next to him.
Whoa.
Yeah, he completely freaked out. We had to stop the tour, we had to stop the experiment and everything. Sometimes you'll catch Beatrice in here too, and sometimes she lays on the table in positions that are compromising. So if you get that in an SLS, it's quite amusing.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. We've gotten
Magic
him.
Mike?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
This is probably the one part of the house that intimidates you once you see something like that.
Wow. So, Beatrice is active and she will come for you. Then there's Amanda. Amanda died in China.
That's all we really need.
Zebra cakes and beef jerky.
Call me whatever you want.
You want to be Sarah or you want to be Richelle though? Why'd that go off? Who did that? The stalker dude, he pops his head out of here. We actually have pictures of a guy in a hat, like a top hat.
Really?
I cannot deal with him. You go first.
Doesn't like big guys. This is the biggest guy.
They left at 11 p.m. We watched them on the monitors. They were terrified.
They just left.
They just left and drove home.
Breaking news just reaching us now. Tragedy at a Halloween haunted house.
Welcome to Waldorf Estate of Fear, otherwise known as Hell House. This is the film set for the movie franchise Hell House, which began filming in 2015. I am Larissa Rex. I founded Palmerton Area Research Alliance with Alan, and we host paranormal investigations here. So I'm going to take you on a tour of the house and tell you a little bit about the history here.
From what we're hearing, the opening night of this haunted house tour ended in disaster. Multiple deaths. Police aren't answering any of our questions.
There is very little known about this location. So the first thing you need to know is that the building was built in 1858. The land goes back to the 1740s. This was one of 8 original farms. All of the families were related. There's basically like 8 or 9 names that are tied to this land, and the first person that was tied to this land, his name was Abraham. So, and he's prominent here. If you try to communicate with him, you will get Abraham. He can be a little bit standoffish too.
A small abandoned hotel was transformed into a haunted attraction. It was due to run tours the next few weeks through Halloween.
One of the sister farms is not too far away, and it actually is under Beltsville Lake. How far is that?
Right over there.
Yep.
Right? See where the wood line is?
Yeah.
Right on the other side of that wood line.
Yeah. In the 1970s, the Army Corps of Engineers actually flooded the entire town, including the church and all the graves. So people who were related to these families are buried in that graveyard underneath
State Park.
Yeah, underneath
Where
that
they
lake.
do swimming and have beach.
Oh, of course.
So,
Yeah,
because why not?
Good family time.
Going back even further, the reason why there's no history on this land is because it was taken at least 3 times by the Native Americans. There is anthracite coal mines all over here, and this history is rich in coal mining. So when you look at the ley lines, you look at the coal, you look at the anthracite, you look at the water, you have a hotbed of paranormal activity. It's a perfect storm.
The cause of death is now vaguely being blamed on a severe malfunction. What exactly malfunctioned isn't clear, and authorities aren't saying.
So this place is currently a hot topic for research as well, because there's layers of hauntings here. And that the hauntings go from everything from residual to organic to egregore to tulpa to shadow people to portals to elementals. Yeah, we have everything here. So if you investigate outside, you'll get stuff. You'll get elementals that have come into the building as well. Literally everything. So if you want to come inside, I will introduce you to some of the spirits that we know are in the house. And like I said, because we have portals here too, you will also get spirits that just pop in. We don't even know where they come from.
Things kept happening to the guests here that forced them to shut the place down.
What?
I mean, it's supposed to be haunted, but...
Also, we have something called mimics. We're not really sure what's going on with that, but every scare haunt has a legend that is attached to it. And a lot of times with a legend and a haunting, you can have what we call a mimic. And what happens with the mimic is we'll run into spirits that are like imitating the legend and imitating also the movie. It's like in Hell House, they have those things called cloaks that run around the hallway. We have had people besides our team literally see these things running around in the hallways upstairs. Wow. Yeah, and catching them on film as well. So that's creepy. This is one of the more active places, and there's a lot of things that happen in here. So this place was at one time a brothel, we believe, okay? It was a hotel at one time, that we know, and it was a restaurant and a functioning bar. Alan actually drank here 25 years ago when it was a functioning bar. Right, Alan, it was Jack Rivers?
Jack Rivers Steakhouse.
Jack Rivers Steakhouse. There is a spirit here known as John. We recently got his name. He confirmed his name, and he is a very large guy. We did a tour about 2 weeks ago where he confirmed that he actually was shot in the back of the head. We believe that he worked here sometime in the 1800s when it was a brothel, and he doesn't like large males. So what we do is we send large males behind the bar, and we get activity.
Yep.
His favorite thing are women. He absolutely loves women.
I'm safe. Sorry.
So what we'll do is we'll usually put a woman behind here and we'll have them flirt with him, and he just lights things up. Mm-hmm. There's also a brothel owner here who is very, very prominent, and she likes to send the ladies to work. If you are a young female, I'm safe in that case too. If you're a young female, she likes to have you go to work, and she will get in your ear and she will yell at you. She actually yelled at Sarah Grimm, and we have her on the EVP, yelling in her ear, going, "What are you doing?"
Oh my
and,
gosh!
I mean, scared the crap out of her. Had Sarah jump like 50 feet in the air.
It was she heard it audibly.
She
jumped.
Yes.
Yeah, we heard her scream in the control room.
So
She screamed out loud.
Sarah was in here, and she was the first team to rent this last February. And I warned her. I said, Beatrice, right?
Beatrice.
Sorry, I couldn't remember her name for a second. I said, be careful. I said, Beatrice is gonna say, go to work. She likes pretty females. I said, and she will get up behind you. And Sarah is a psychic medium like me. And Sarah brushed it off, and she was over here playing with the radio, and Beatrice came behind her and said, "What are you doing?" And Sarah, they heard her upstairs. She screamed so loud.
Wow.
So Beatrice is active, and she will come for you. Then there's Amanda. Amanda died in childbirth. She's 28, and she.
So, Beatrice is active and she will come for you. Then there's Amanda. Amanda died in childbirth. She's 28 and she...
So, Beatrice is active and she will come for you. Then there's Amanda. Amanda died in childbirth. She's 28 and she has been caught on EVP confirming that. So those are the active spirits that like this area of the house.
Okay.
Show them the corner because that's part of the movie.
Oh, part of the movie.
Yep.
Okay. So this guy will get you every time.
So Kirsty's just going around the inside, so she like hearing it.
You look right? Not too, it's not angled too down?
No.
Alright.
Good.
Cool.
Perfect.
Alright, dude, lock me in.
That guy's gonna scare the crap out
I'm
of
gonna match him behind the bar a little bit too, because he doesn't like big guys. This is the biggest guy here.
Be careful down here.
Was everyone in the movie short?
I think so. Yeah, actually. Actually, yeah.
Because this ceiling is super
It's ridiculous,
low,
right?
His head doesn't turn, and it turned last night when we were down here. Along with these two as well.
This is locked and you can't get back here, but this is important because there is a very active spirit that stays back here, and he is grumpy, but he's also one of my favorites in the house. His name is Shadow. He won't tell you his actual name, and for 4 years I've worked on this relationship. When this is open, and I'll see if we can get it. I'll see if Angie will let it open. The reason why she keeps it shut is because there's a lot of like broken glass and stuff back there that she doesn't want other investigators, you know, getting hurt back there. But Shadow, he wants his last rites. It's that simple. He wants his last rites, and he said it. And we're working on getting somebody to come here and do that for him. He's one of the spirits that I would like to see crossed over. Okay, it's very sad. But for 4 years, I've been trying to understand what his problem was, why he's so grumpy, why he's so nasty, why he growls all the time. When this is open, if you put a REM pod over here and K2s and you line everything up and you ask if you can go back there, if you're a male and you go back there, he will 100% try to do something to make you feel uncomfortable. He does not like men. If you're a woman and you go back there, he will breathe on your neck, he will touch your hair, he will be creepy. One day I went back there and I was like, Shadow, what do you need? What do you want? Can you finally tell me? And it came to me. He said, my last rites. And I said it out loud. I said, your last rites. And he lit everything up. So that's what he wants. And traffic, I thought that was a growl. So if you put your REM pod over there and you say, I'm going to come back there if you don't answer me, he will actually, I can see him, he will lean out and touch it. And I've been able to say before, he's going to lean out and touch it, and it actually has lit up. He is so active, it's incredible. So I'll ask Angie if we can open it up, and maybe she'll make the exception. If she says no, though, you can still put something over here. Just be careful with the rust. Or that hallway right over here, you can go around that side, and you can try going through there and doing it. Okay? But that side over there is also active. Sometimes kids will come down here. He is friendly with kids. He's just not friendly with adults.
Wow.
Yeah. He's probably one of the most active spirits here.
Yeah. It sometimes takes a little while to warm up.
He takes a while. Like, you will have to spend a little time down here with him. Oh, and one time, this is really creepy. On the side of the wall there, you see where that's all dug up over there?
Yeah.
Nobody was in this building.
Stop.
Nobody was in this building. Angie had it locked down like Fort Knox. Me and her came in here to clean, and that was all dug up, and we found trinkets and stuff that were dug up out of the dirt.
No way.
Yes, and neither one of us knew where it came from. We were so freaked out.
Wow.
Yeah, and Angie's not really like us. Like, she's more of a horror person. She's like not really into the paranormal stuff.
Right.
And she was like, stop it, are you judging me? I'm like, no, I don't know where it came from.
Sorry. All right. Now, down here is the light switch. This is just for down here, so.
Okay.
If you need anything at any time, call me.
We should be good. We usually come prepared. We have zebra cakes. We have
Okay. We have the zebra cakes.
That's all we really need.
Zebra cakes and beef jerky.
See that doorknob?
Oh my God. So this right here, don't come forward, I'm just gonna show you. This opens and closes. Okay, when you come through, I'll open it up again. Here, come through now. But I'm showing it to you for a reason, because you're gonna get lost later. I know you are, because I still get lost. I've been here 4 years.
Oh, you're lost, I'm staying.
You say that now.
No one ever leaves.
Yeah, hotel.
That's right.
That just takes you right around the bar.
Oh, wow.
This will be padlocked.
Okay.
So you will have to go around the kitchen.
Okay.
But this is your only way out. So don't forget that this opens, okay?
Yeah.
Or you will not be able to get out.
So the only door that's going to be accessible is that front door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, S up there to, yeah, there you go.
Yes.
So this area is hit or miss with activity, but I will tell you this. There's one spirit in here that we can confirm is very active when he decides to be. His name is Keith. He was a cook here in the 90s. He died from diabetes. And when he wants to communicate, he's very active. He argues with Beatrice. You will catch, I'm telling you, you can catch them arguing on, the radio, the SB7?
Yeah.
You can hear them argue. It's the most ridiculous thing ever. When we, is he okay?
Hey, Chris is over there.
Did you hear something just now?
Yeah, you'll hear stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
You heard something?
I thought I heard something in the basement, but Dan was behind me. I wasn't sure if it was him or not.
I was fat and hunched over. It's probably me breathing.
Stop.
Sarah was standing down there when she heard the talking in her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they
Yeah.
like to talk in this area.
Okay.
They do. And this is a very active area. When we filmed for the show in January, everybody got activity in here, except me.
Of course.
They don't talk to me in here.
Oh my gosh.
And if you don't want me to tell you as much, then tell me. I don't know what you want me to tell you, so I'm
Spill
like,
it.
These are your bathrooms. They are not women and men.
Okay.
They are neutral.
Progressive. Sweet.
They are progressive bathrooms. So there you go.
Well, if we can find them, there they are.
Restrooms.
Yeah.
Just remember,
they are usable.
They're usable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You came
Some places they're not, you know, so it's good to ask.
If you came in the winter, they wouldn't have been. You would have a porta potty.
Okay.
So now we really don't do much in these rooms, to be honest with you.
Okay. It definitely feels a little bit different back here, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, wait till you get come on this way.
Separated.
Oh, there's the piano guy.
There's Hector.
Oh yeah, you guys probably want to stop and play with Hector.
Yeah, we have. Oh my gosh.
This is the dining room.
Alex here. Well, he thought he was opening up Hell House in an abandoned hotel. Well, we never left.
Wow. What's your name again? Sarah?
Richelle.
Richelle. Why did I say Sarah?
I don't know.
That's weird.
That works. You can call me whatever you want.
You want to be Sarah or you want to be Richelle though? Why'd that go off? Who did that?
Who did that?
What?
You guys
Turn the light off.
Turn the light off?
I didn't turn any of it. I saw the light turn on.
Yeah. We're all right. Where's
Is
the
it
light?
Alan? Can you ask my husband if he's being a
He's
jerk?
over there.
Are you being a jerk? Absolutely.
We caught something in here that I have never seen before on camera.
Really?
I mean, when you see it on the show, you're just like, whoa. It literally, it's a ghost. Like, that's all. The only thing I could describe it as is a ghost. It literally just gets up out of the chair.
What?
Yes. But this room is either really active or really dead. No pun intended. So hang out in it and see what you get. If it's active, it's gonna, they love K2s in here. But whoever hangs out in here, and I don't know who it is, I'll be honest, of all the spirits, whoever it is, they're completely a liar. Just they will lie to you about anything. So, and everything. So it could be the egregore, it could be a mimic, it could, like, they're just never consistent with their answers. Sometimes you'll catch Beatrice in here too, and sometimes she lays on the table in positions that are compromising. So if you get that in an SLS, it's quite amusing.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah. That door there has just flung open by itself.
Oh, okay.
We got that once early on, like 3 years ago. Never happened again. And then recently, we were all in here. Where were we? Upstairs or something? Yeah. Everybody on the cast was upstairs, and they got it on camera flying open again.
Sweet.
Yeah. Honestly, she latches certain areas so you guys don't get lost and trapped. This place is huge. We're like 2 more floors.
You're kidding.
No. Alan, we have no lights up here.
No. That's okay. No, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay. I'll turn them on when I get up there.
You don't need lights.
I don't like being in the dark in here.
Oh my gosh.
This is one of the most active rooms in the entire building.
Really?
This is known as Robbie's room.
Okay.
In the movie, it's Paul's room.
Okay.
In my world, it's Robbie's room. Remember I said Abraham downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, when I first met Abraham years ago, I met him outside complaining about farm animals. When I saw him, he had 8 kids with him. One of his kids is Robbie. Robbie hangs out, and I don't know that that's his real name, by the way. He just tells me his name is Robbie.
Right.
I doubt his name is Robbie because he's German and he's from like 300 years ago.
Right.
But anyway, he goes by Robbie, and he has 2 sisters with him whose names I'm not really sure what they are. I think one is Elizabeth, because we've gotten that name.
Jeez.
Seriously, Alan. They run around between these 2 rooms.
Okay.
They scared the crap out of me. They run around between these 2 rooms, but when Abraham comes in, you will feel the atmosphere change.
Okay.
Literally, you will feel the kids leave. I mean, you don't even need to be psychic to feel it. The whole room changes. You're going to get punched in front of strangers on camera.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I saw that start to move.
Go
like,
for it. You know, he's gotten hit in front of people before. And I don't care if you
all on
record it.
camera.
I don't even care.
Have fun in this place. The spirits love it.
But you can do a lot of fun things in here with the kids.
Okay.
Read nursery rhymes if you can. They love it.
Okay.
Put out a REM pod. Ask them if they want you to read a nursery rhyme, and they will respond.
Oh, cool.
Put K2s in each room. Ask them if they want to play tag. Tell them to tag one. They'll do it. Like
That's
they
awesome.
play. Yep. That closet Oh my God, I hate that closet. So if any of you are brave and want to go and do a solo in there or something, like have fun with that.
We did solos in Escape from
No.
this closet.
Oh my God, this is the most active floor in this whole
Really?
building. It's terrible. There is a stalker guy that hangs out on this floor. Did you just hear that?
Mm.
You heard like there was like a man. Did anybody else hear it? I hope you got it on camera.
I hope I did too.
Out on this floor. Out on this floor. Out on this floor. Okay. So he's like a stalker guy, and we think that he actually killed women when this was a brothel. And he does pull ponytails. Like he'll pull your hair, he'll mess with your hat. No, he'll flip your hat.
Oh, okay.
Like he's a jerk. This room is
Wow.
just creepy as hell.
Okay.
Very bad vibe in here. I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
The stalker dude, he pops his head out of here. We actually have pictures of a guy in a hat, like a top hat.
Really?
I cannot deal with him. I'll take you through here now. Then we're gonna go up the stairs. There's even another floor.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Come on through, guys. We usually don't do anything in. You guys, we're in here. You found it? Okay. Okay. So this room we usually don't get stuff in. Then we did a tour like 2 weeks ago, and behind you is an urn with a real person in it. That's Jane. Angie owns a storage facility, and sometimes people, just leave things behind, and they left 2 urns behind. Most recently, they left Jane behind. We tried to track down her family. She has no living relatives. So this is now her home.
Okay.
Recently, we did a tour here, and we did the human pendulum. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Either way, the human pendulum, we were doing it, and we had one guy on the tour group who is not a paranormal person at all. He was only there because his kids wanted to do this tour. He freaked out during the human pendulum, like jumped out of the whole thing and was like, I can't do this anymore. He said he saw something in the room, black, jumping up and down next to him.
Whoa.
Yeah, he completely freaked out. We had to stop the tour, we had to stop the experiment and everything.
The
guy in the basement is friendly, though.
I'll get that story on camera.
Okay.
That's great. But yeah,
This is a very small.
she likes to.
I just brought you here to
Oh,
show
okay,
you
okay. So this is the one where I forget the character's name, but she ends up
Sarah.
sitting right here. Sarah, that's right.
Yeah.
Diane, don't open the.
I just wanted to show you 2C. That's it. And behind you is the other urn. That's Marla.
Marla.
Marla
Hi,
has
Marla.
been here longer than Jane.
Okay.
Marla does have a story. Real quick, I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
I was doing a tour one day, and Marla actually communicated with me. She was telling me how she died. And I'm not going to tell you how she died because she got really pissed off. What I will tell you is after I communicated how she died to the people on that tour group, she completely got mad at me and will not communicate with me anymore after
Really?
that. Yes, she's completely livid and she does not bother with me except to scare the crap out of me. She will communicate with any of you though. So if you come in here and you put down any of your equipment and you ask to talk to Marla, she will talk to you.
Okay.
But when I stayed here for 24 hours in hell, she stood in that doorway and she set off all my equipment in the pitch black and scared the shit out of me. So, yeah.
Do you want me to take them upstairs?
Yeah, I was hoping
Okay.
you could take them up the stairs.
So here is the second floor light switch. If you need it.
Stink bug?
It might be.
Oh, there. It's a little tough to get into.
Give you $10 each. Pretty sure.
There are 2 sets of steps to go upstairs.
This way, guys.
This way?
Yeah.
Yep, you can go across there or here.
Up here we have a special nest. You'll have the kids up here. There's another ghost or spirit that we think is imitating the haunt. Her name is Ella. Got her on EVP. In the haunt legend, the guy Oliver kills a little girl named Ella, and we've gotten the name Ella, and that's not a real ghost, so we can't figure out what that's about. But yeah, we have her up here, or it up here, and we also have another spirit up here who appears to be a real spirit. We don't know where he came from. We call him the Magician. We did find out recently that his name is actually Mike, so we've gotten
Magic
him.
Mike.
Isn't that weird? and comical.
Yeah.
I think the spirits in this house make names up.
I think so too.
Like to mess with us.
Yeah.
But whatever the reason is that they do it, we go with it. But I will tell you, we have him on camera in a top hat and a cape.
What?
Yes. Ridiculous. That's how he got the nickname Magician. And he tells us on Phasma, on radio, that he likes the name The Magician. So we go with it.
Sure.
I speak German. I used to be a German linguist. Up here, you will get tons of German. So if you guys do like Estes,
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
might
that.
get stuff about
I
farm.
speak enough to initiate a conversation.
That's
good. Well, he hangs out up above. Like he likes the
He
rafters.
likes to bounce around.
Yeah, and like people are always like, well, you know, the SLS will pick up the stuff above. So they're always like, well, trying to debunk it. Well, here's the thing with him. He comes down from the rafters and actually will like sit on your shoulders.
Wow.
And then jump back up. And there's been times, like I have footage where I'm like standing and he gives you a headache too. Like you feel like you're on fire, like get hot, and then your head starts to hurt.
Okay.
And that's how I've known it was him. Like I've been standing here on tours and Alan will be over there with the SLS, and then I'll go like this and I'll be like, he's on me, isn't he? And then Alan will go like this, and then you'll see him like peel off of me, hover, and then go up onto the rafters. He's just crazy that way.
Wow.
But that's who he is. And then over here, if you put like something in the doorway there, like a music box or something, the kids will run back and forth.
There's a lot of places to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
We're gonna need a bigger
It doesn't
boat.
look as big
There's
from the
teams,
outside.
there are teams that have come back here more than twice.
If you want to scare somebody, this is a great place to hide.
Oh,
come
so
out
much
of.
nicer
Oh,
down here.
stop. Perfect.
So,
Don't tell anybody else to see.
so you know we were talking about the black cloaks
Yeah.
in that. I've seen them, and Fred Iyer, fellow investigator, we were standing there. We both seen it. If you walk around across this area here, you'll see black cloaks. It's all timing, you know that. But I've seen it more than once. This is probably the one part of the house that intimidates you once you see something like that.
I see nothing in this house. I love it, but I don't love it. We had some people come and stay here last month. I think it was like a group of 12, and 3 of them stayed in Paul's room, Robbie's room. They left at 11 p.m. We watched them on the monitors. They were terrified.
They just left.
They just left and drove home. Are they gonna remember where all these light switches are?
No.
We're not. We'll be alright. No, we got lights.
Do you know
gonna be a
how
whole
many
video.
times I have actually woken up, like staying here and seen somebody standing there? And they like to scare you. So it's not cool. I'll tell you another freaky story while you're running.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll see it when it comes out. You'll see the show when it comes out.
Okay.
Whatever's in here does not like if you're like Christian, Catholic, or anything like that.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, and I'm Catholic, for whatever reason, it growls at me. Me in particular. I was up in Robbie's room and I was getting so pissed off because my camera wasn't working. So we had a trail camera set up in there and we weren't filming yet. And I'm like hitting the camera and I'm like, this piece of shit, right? And I guess it was feeding off of my energy. And I got mad and I was like, where's fucking Alan?
Yeah.
Where my husband is, because he needs to fix the camera. So I went on the walkie-talkie and I was like, where's Alan? And they were like, he's downstairs. So I threw the camera down and I go to leave the room. You hear in the footage on playback on the trail camera,
oh, no
when
way.
I left the room, and then you hear the REM pod and the scare bear after I leave the room, just going crazy in the room. No, I do not like that house. No. I just, stuff has changed in there. It used to not growl at me.
It used to not growl at you.
We don't know why it's, I don't think whatever it is, I think it's like egregore or something that's reacting that way. I don't think it's the human spirits.
No, and I think you make a good point about, I mean, every single person that walks through there leaves a little piece, you know, and it's gonna manifest
right
one way or another. So that is
something is changing in the building. not evil, but just I would say aggressive. That's a better way to put it, just aggressive. And I think it just certain people are just more affected than others.
Yeah.
I'm definitely somebody who's affected.
Right.
You guys want to set up base camp? Dining room?
Good luck.
I was just saying where the tattoos were, the dining room area there.
Thank you for the tour, by the way.
Oh, no
Just
problem.
because she